All right, so now we're going to review answering some questions based on dot plots that are already drawn. So here you can see we have a dot plot that represents the minutes to eat breakfast from different people's answers. So the people who said 0 minutes, they don't eat breakfast. So it says how many take 8 minutes to eat breakfast? I'm going to look for 8 minutes, and I see 2 dots there. So we can say 2 people take 8 minutes to eat breakfast. How many take 6 minutes to eat breakfast? So again, I'm going to go to 6 minutes. There's no dots there. So nobody takes 6 minutes. So 0 people take 6 minutes to eat their breakfast. Do more people take 10 minutes or 0 minutes to eat breakfast? So I first have to answer how many take 10 minutes and how many take 0 minutes. So 10 minutes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. And 0 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Or they skip breakfast. 6 people skip breakfast. So do more people take 10 minutes or 0 minutes? We're going to say they take 10 minutes. One more person takes 10 minutes over the 6 people that say 0 minutes. And then the last question is, how many people were surveyed and asked how many minutes do you take to eat breakfast? So to answer that, we're going to count up how many dots there are. So we already did 0, know that there's 6. So I'm going to start at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So there were 40 dots. That means 40 people were surveyed to ask how long it took them to eat breakfast. Our next dot plot here, I think I'm a little out of order. Skipped one. It says times for the 100-meter sprint. So think about gym class, and you have the pacer test and different things to do each class. This one is looking at how long it takes them to do the 100-meter sprint. So think about on the track, that would be one of the straightaway stretches. So you have range from 10 seconds to 11 seconds, but going by 1/10, because number lines can go by decimals or fractions. So our first question based on this dot plot is how many people finished the 100-meter sprint in 10.6 seconds? So if I go to 10.6, there's 1, 2, 3 dots. So that would be 3 people or 3 students. How many people finished in less than 10.4 seconds? So less than does not include 10.4. It's everything lower than that value. So here's 10.4. I want everything less than that. So I'm going to count out all these dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people were able to finish in less than or fewer than 10.4 seconds. So number 3, how many people finished in 10.5 seconds or more? So this time I want this number or more than that. So they took longer. So I want 10 and 5/10 and everything more. So I want all the stuff inside this rectangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. 7 people took 10.5 seconds or longer. And how many people were timed in the 100-meter sprint? So now I'm going to add up all my dots. So I'm going to take out my drawings on my dot plot there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 people were timed in the 100-meter sprint. And lastly, now we're going to look at 2 dot plots at the same time. So Daniel and Sam each have their own line plot for the number of points they scored. So I'm not sure if that's on a test, if that's in basketball or soccer or what that was, but I know it's their points scored. What was Daniel's lowest score? So here's Daniel's number line, not Sam, but Daniel. The number line goes to 2, but the lowest value dot is an 8. So there's 1 8 and a 10 and a 12 and a 12 and 14, 14, and so on. So if I listed out these numbers, I would be writing for this would be an 8. This would represent a 10. This would represent a 12 and a 12. Right, 14, 14. And I could keep going. So what's the lowest score on the list? So it's not what number on the number line, but the lowest dot, right? The lowest point to the left is the 8. So his lowest score was 8. We'll say 8 points. And then what was Sam's highest score? So again, here's Sam using his number line. His number line goes to 24, but he didn't score 24 and he didn't score 22. His lowest or his highest score was a 20. There was 1 score at the 20. Okay. And that's going to take us to the end of interpreting dot plots.